Hi everybody. Hey, it's a gorgeous day out here today in the country, and it's the perfect setting to talk about today's topic, which is health and wellness. And what I want to do is share something with you that I heard recently that's a great analogy for if you're training for an endurance event. And it's not necessarily applicable to elite athletes or professional athletes, but it certainly is applicable to those people who are trying to go from either nowhere to somewhere, or maybe somewhere short to somewhere longer. And the analogy is with a car. So if you think about the car has an engine and it's got a drivetrain. The engine produces the energy, and the drivetrain takes that energy and converts it to essentially distance, right? Spins the wheels, move forward. Well, you can think of your body the same way. Your heart, your cardiovascular system, your heart and lungs, you can think of as your engine, and your limbs, your legs mostly, or your arms and shoulders, you can think of as the drivetrain. Now, here's where it sort of helps you. So when you're trying to go, let's just say for a second, for example, that you run 5Ks, and you have as a goal, you want to train and run a half marathon. Okay, so you're going to go from a short distance to a longer distance. Now, what you're trying to do, and if you look at any of the training plans, and what I highly suggest is, if you're doing this for the first time, you definitely use a training plan. There's tons out there on the internet, or you use a coach. And I can help you if you don't have a coach, or you need to find a coach, or you're looking for a good training plan that may fit for you. Please get in touch with me. I'm not a coach, but I know a lot of people who are, and I know some ways to help you find what you're looking for. And also, if there's diet and nutrition that's part of this, I can help you directly with that. So please get in contact with me if you need some help there. Okay, so if you look at this training plan, assuming you have one, there's days on there where where it says go for such and such a length of time. Now, the length of time is what you're training your engine for. You need whatever length of time of that race is. So let's say, for example, that you run a 5K at 10-minute miles, and you want to run that half marathon in this essentially the same pace, right? So 10-minute marathon. So that 10-minute miles for the half marathon. So that would take you to about 2 hours and 15 minutes roughly. Okay, so what you're trying to do, and what the training plan will show when you look at it, is that you're getting your engine, you're getting your cardiovascular system to be able to produce the energy that you need for that length of time. So roughly 2 hours to 2.5 hours. And if you look at training plans, there's likely towards the end there, you'll see some times where you're doing activity for that length of time. Now, so you're training your engine for length of time, and you're training your drivetrain for the distance, okay? Because if you think about the distance, it doesn't matter how long you're going, time-wise. With distance, and your joints and your muscles and your tendons and everything that's connected there, that's going to transfer the energy to forward motion, that's more dependent upon the distance, because that's roughly the same. The time length of the race, it does not necessarily translate to how many steps you're going to take, or how many arm strokes you're going to take if you're swimming. So, for example, look like if you take a very rough estimate, is about 2,000 steps for a mile. Okay, of course that's dependent upon your particular biomechanics, but it's a good estimate. So if you run a 5K, right, that's 3.1 miles. That's 6,000-ish steps. Now to run a half marathon, that's 26,000 or so steps. So what you need to do is train your ligaments, your tendons, the drivetrain, to be able to go for 26,000 steps in a row. Okay, so again, drivetrain, length of time, drivetrain, distance, your engine, cardiovascular system, length of time. Okay, so when you find your training plan, look for those things in there. And I think it's just a useful analogy, help you sort of think about what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get done, and what the purpose of that training plan is. Okay, hope that helps. Hey, as always, contact me, find me on my website, johnmackonline.com. Love to hear from you, and have a great day. Thanks, bye-bye.